channel. Dolako, come and say what's up, everybody.
What's up, everybody?
That's what I always say. Okay, today I have Queen Dara. Let me tell you something, she doesn't know how much I love her. I really love her. Yeah, this is the best she knows. She knows how much I love her so much. I actually do. I don't know. You know, like they're just people who you don't talk to them. Yeah. You don't talk to them every time, but you actually you love them. And that's the kind of love I have for Dara. I don't always comment on her post, so she will not always see my comments on her post, but I just really love her.
You have to start commenting
so much.
You have to start commenting. You need to show it.
You know, like me, I don't have. It's not much that is teaching me that. Are you not surprised that I'm almost always commenting on your post?
Yes.
Because I don't used to do it. I just like it. I'll talk to you privately.
But nowadays, I think it's always just nice to drop a comment. Most times, I feel like when I see people's posts, especially maybe if somebody follows me nowadays, I try to just go on their page and just love on them, even if it's a little. I feel like I might not meet that person again. I might not have any interaction with that person again. But I just feel like that one time. It's just most people are just selfish with comments.
Sometimes I don't think it's being selfish, because I get what she's saying. Because and I get what you're saying, like it only makes sense to like return the love, because I actually enjoy seeing people's comments on my posts. Like I actually enjoy, like I scroll through it and it makes me excited. So like it only just makes sense to make somebody else feel that way.
So what I do is what I do is I try to reply every comment under my post, which can be very stressful. But I just do it because I'm like, these people take time to comment on my post, so I should actually show them some love back. So this is Papa Shishi CEO. Papa Hey, if you hear Papa Shishi, this is him. She's plenty. This is CEO Keto Collection. You know Keto Collections. Oh my God. International. She used to make leather. One day from making leather, where is the good? She cut her hand. I almost fainted that day. I say, hey God, no more leather, but you know, it's part of the things that you will do in this life. Yep. So, what are we going to be gisting about today? Dara, should I start?
You can start. You already know what you want to talk about.
Okay, so we were talking about marriage, and I was talking about how that. Listen, sit down. We're talking about marriage. No, I don't remember. Okay, Toba, should I say why? I don't want to say why. Okay, somebody called me and was talking about marriage. Like, you have to tell this your friend to be serious with marriage. So we're just having that conversation. I'm like, okay, let's just vlog about this thing. So I talked about how that before now I used to be very scared about marriage, because I just don't want to get married and start going through troubles in my marriage, or infidelity, or you know, all those problems that comes in marriage. And especially maybe if you grow up with your parents, you know, fighting and having issues, it sort of just discourages you, and you just have that fear from nowhere. And so there I was now just thinking that, well, if this was the percentage before, now it's like
and she's about to step
and she's like, look, I don't even know. This marriage thing is not for everybody. I agree, but I don't want Dara to be apostle, because I actually want to see her. I actually want to see her wearing her wedding dress. Yes, it should be very fun.
I don't even think it's marriage that I don't want to do. I just think I don't want to get divorced. If before we get married, I'm already sensitive. Like, please just go and answer your father's name back. Let me go and find my father's name back. Everybody just go back to their houses, because I can't do it. I really can't do it. And then everybody's not the bad guy. Like, you do something and then you are making the other person look stupid. It's more irritating. Like, I don't even find it like when things like that, if it happens to me, I don't think I would just be irritated. Like, are you trying to say I'm dating somebody that is stupid? Because you look really stupid doing this right now. Like, I'm irritated. Like, I refuse to agree that you don't have sense. Because why are you doing this? Like, why are you doing this? Really? Like, you do something and then you are trying to play. Like, to be fair, especially when every finger is pointing at you, like you're ready to, like, how far you just, oh, this happened, this happened, this happened. To be honest, I feel like that's a better way to, like, woo a girl and then wash her brain, and then she'll say, oh my god, he apologized, oh no, I'm thinking back, instead of now looking stupid. Because the sad truth is, no matter how much you think a person loves you and you keep hurting them, they might always come back, but just know that they're loving you a little less as they come back. And it's not because they want to. The heart is not stupid, right? It will not just embrace something.
That's a word. The heart is not stupid.
It will not embrace something that made it feel like it was going to shatter. And then that's why even when people say, oh, we broke up and then he's a fool, it's also a lie, right? Like I said, the heart is not stupid. It will never forget something that once made it very happy. Same way it will never forget something that once made it
very sad.
Like, very sad. Do you understand what I'm saying? So like, I mean, this heart like this. I only have one.
You have to take care of your heart. I actually
just like this life is only one.
Yes,
you only act once.
Yeah. What's that? Don't leave me. You have one life. You have one heart. So take care of your life and take care of your heart.
I think it just expands and then comes just maybe as you get hurt, and I think after a while it's just slack and just get used to.
And I think that many times we especially we don't really pay attention to our hearts. We just feel like okay, we can just keep getting hurt, and many times, like you said, you don't forget what once made you sad or happy. Even if it has made you happy, most times we just keep giving the excuses of, oh, like everything is going to be fine, this person has made me happy, and we just continue. But you don't know that it is affecting your heart. And we need to just be more intentional about that.
Actually, I think we know. We know
that's what I'm saying. Excuses.
Like, you know that you shouldn't go back, but like
could it also be I know, like, people have that problem a lot, like why should I break up with this person that is cheating with me? People have this thing like the devil you know is better than the dollar for what is it?
Than the angel
the angel you haven't met or no.
You don't know.
I don't know, but
you don't know.
Okay, yes. So people have that saying. So some people just feel like, oh, at least now I know he cheats, or now I know she cheats, so maybe I can just work with that. I don't know.
And then people feel like, I don't know what the next person will be.
I don't even know.
Everybody has issues.
That's another nobody's perfect.
Everybody has issues. You don't know what you meet with the next person. You don't know if that one is going to be worse. So this one is my own cross.
At the end of the day, a lot of things boils down to being intentional. Because like all these things, when you're intentional about your relationship, you can tell, because a lot of people move on even when they're the problems. They move on with the fact that, oh, I don't know what the next person will be like, but you know you are the problem. So if you carry out your problem, you will still face it. But if you are intentional, you'll be able to actually clearly see if you are the problem or not. If you are able to move from someone, you know what to. And people have the habit of, okay, you are dating this person, and then you now meet a new person. Then the things you were doing wrong in your previous relationship, you now want to come and make you right here. Like, first of all, observe what kind of person is she, or what kind of person is he. What are the things he like? Don't just come and use your last relationship to repair what is not broken, because there you just start
and I also
unnecessary issues.
I also always advise that when you leave a particular relationship, before getting into another relationship, you have to sit down and think and analyze the whole thing. What went wrong in my previous relationship? What did I do? Sometimes, you know, people say it takes two to tango. Yes, the person must have done wrong, but you can also think about, okay, what did I do wrong? Or even if you didn't do anything wrong, you can think about, what can I do better for my next relationship? Because if you jump into a new relationship, because some people find that some people just want to jump into it, they want somebody to fill that void immediately. So I have one friend in secondary school, she cannot do without having a boyfriend. I'm like, they worry you, like, just come. If a boy breaks up with her today, tomorrow she's dating somebody else, and it's just because you can't cope with yourself. I feel like that's the problem. So before you move into before you move into any other relationship, check yourself, analyze everything, analyze your previous relationship before getting into any any other relationship. Ha! Sarah, you wanted to say something. Have you forgotten? Sorry, I wanted to really sing. Okay, but so the problem is not the fear of marriage. The problem is the fear of divorce.
Yeah, the fear of things getting wrong.
But that fear would always be there. If we,
it would always be there,
like,
but I feel like a certain level of I don't want to use the word assurance because it's been abused.
Okay, guys, so the summary of everything is that the summary of everything we're saying is that people would always have fears, like Fumi was trying to say the other time, but we have to just face our fears in life. And I feel like it's not a bad thing that when people start to think about, oh, I hope this marriage is going to last, I hope we're going to have a good marriage and all of that stuff, but I feel like doing something about it. I know of a lot of people who are married and then they have like they still go for counseling, because you have to also put in the work. Is a lot of work, because somebody said that marriage is just like a land, like an empty land. You have to plant a lot of things in like on the land to be able to reap whatever it is that you want. So and I also feel like, sorry Dara, I feel like people have different expectations, and those expectations are not exactly realistic, and that's why sometimes when they get married they get very disappointed. But before you get married, the thing I think that everybody should do, I'm not a married person, I'm just saying from the knowledge, from books, from Bible, or anything that I've had married people talk about, I feel like you should first check yourself and know that you are 100% ready, not because you are under pressure, not because you also want to wear a wedding band like ring or anything. Be sure you are ready, pray to God about it, and ask yourself, am I a wife, am I a mother? Like, have you studied? No amount of study or training or anything will do, but there is also a place for preparation, I think mentally or something. And also be open to counseling. I don't think we do that a lot in Nigeria, like talking to a therapist or something. We have people who are experts in these things, and they are trained to just help us through it. So yeah, so everybody have fears, but we can get married, I believe, and have a good marriage with a good partner without having any infidelity issues. That's all I have to say. It's
sad that infidelity has to be
like the number
without
one.
having any infidelity. Like, it's very sad that that's a thing. Like, it has to be the main
thing. It's the world
it has to be the main reason why people are afraid of getting married. Like, it's so sad.
That's like the number one.
It's not the only reason, but it's like the major reason.
Like the number one.
It might be a major reason, but there's so many factors to that.
And then people, a lot of people are not true to themselves. Like, people feel like they can pretend, and then when they get married, you now show your true self. You will get out of my house.
Michelle, come back now we're calling your name, Michelle. No matter what you think, before you're married, you still have just come and show your face.
Everything you know will be tested. Actually, everything you know.
It's just
Michelle. Everything you know, marriage-wise, anything-wise, will be tested. Everything you know. So that's why you have to work on it. Okay, Topo did not say anything. She just came here to smile. Do you have any last words?
Yeah, like what Juliana said about what Juliana said about many times you also have to check yourself. So I believe that, because many times when we have issues with relationships, whether friendship, whatever, most times some people just try to put the blame on the other person. And I feel like, yes, even if the other person is at fault, which sometimes you also had your own part, so just it's okay to accept whatever you did wrong or whatever you feel like is your own problem. Even like Juliana said, you might have not done anything wrong, but there's a place of just
checking yourself to see what you can
do better. And I just feel like the fear issue, we can just, it's a lot, but at the same time, if we keep living life in fear, then it's very terrible. So as much as possible, we should just try to overcome the fear and trust God.
And then try not to be pressured about marriage. It's not the end of the world. It's not what guarantees anything. It's just fulfilling the scriptures, right?
The major thing is just people because
Because
have a
because
child.
going to the world that multiply, so it's part
Yeah,
of
well, actually, scripture doesn't even force anybody to
that's what
get
I'm
married.
saying. I'm just saying,
Paul,
like,
that's why I'm saying I don't
ever
want
feel
Dara to be
pressured.
Apostle Paul because Paul didn't get married.
don't ever feel pressured. And it's
But
never
for me,
too
sometimes
late.
I
If you feel like having a child
for some people,
at
the
40
major
doesn't
reason
make
is just
you, then you
because
can,
they want to have a child.
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe,
Some people that already have a
oh,
child, they are not pressured about marriage, but
Anymore.
at the same time,
Like I check it now, and I'm like, the sad thing is that as much as they are like they don't, a lot of people, once you have a child, don't worry, you will need.
Let me
that
ask for
companionship.
you a general question.
From
What's
the
most
opposite
important to you,
sex.
marriage or
Actually need
kids?
that companionship.
Marriage or kids? What's most important to you?
Marriage.
Well,
Well,
what's most important to you? Marriage. If you had to pick
that means
one,
you
what would
pick one.
if I have to pick one,
Yeah, marriage or
marriage or kids?
Yeah, what would you pick?
Marriage.
Marriage or kids? What would you pick?
I would pick kids because at the end of the
Don't
day,
tell me because I just want you to just tell me. which
I want
one.
to say why. Because at the end of the day, marriage is about the companionship, right? It's
Yeah.
about the unity. So, like, if you have your kids and you have somebody that
So
can
you
play
think
that,
you think kids can give you that companionship that you might want to have for marriage? Tosin, what would you
The
pick?
thing is that
Tosin,
the thing
what
about
would you
kids
pick?
is
Marriage.
that your kids will leave you just like we are going to leave our
Marriage.
parents
Some will
someday.
leave you someday.
Yes, no.
some
Your
parents leave
husband.
their kids first.
Yes, some parents leave
Yeah,
their
yeah.
kids.
So-
In this life,
Nothing
life
is
is about
assured.
yes,
Yes.
but I mean, they are always everything in this life is double-sided. So just like some kids leave their
What
parents, some
happened?
parents leave their
Kylie
kids.
now, look at Kylie.
But Kylie, she still has the guy now.
Which guy? No, she's not.
Look at
But they are not married, but she
Have you seen Tommy's baby?
I don't know.
You are not even in their house. You don't know what they are going through.
I'm going to what Kylie
You don't go through what Kylie is going through. Jesus.
I'm sure that's how some people in Jesus.
And what if it's
They
enough?
not
You
really
can go
envy
through what
that
Kylie
kind
is
of
going
lifestyle,
through.
but you really don't know.
Oh my god, I'm here.
If you want to cry, cry in your private place.
Everybody,
Like,
that's the end of today's vlog. We hope you enjoyed listening to our private gist because we're discussing about this privately, and I was like, okay, let's just vlog about this, and then they agreed to. So thank you. Leave a comment, any comments you have at all, whatever it is.
Subscribe.
It's always very quick to say subscribe.
Because I know that that's what she likes.
that's when money
Please help her. We're selling market here. Because
subscribe, like, share, comment.
I want to see
Yes,
now,
thank
sir.
you. Bye.
Let's take a picture.